We're going to start today by giving Rise and Shine Yoga a new meaning. And I want you to think about when you first open your eyes in the morning and you're still laying in bed, what you can do to kind of get the body moving a little bit while staying in the comfort of your own bed. So you're going to pretend that this bolster is a pillow that you might be using underneath your head. And if you're anything like me, two pillows in bed is really great. So let's say that you're laying down on one pillow with your head and your neck supported, and you're going to take your second pillow. Now, if you don't have a second pillow, just take the only pillow that you have and you're going to put it underneath your knees. Okay, so laying down in your bed and your eyes open, you slide a pillow underneath your knees and the backs of the thighs, and then just kind of place your hands on your lower belly. And you want to begin by gently turning your head from side to side. So you can go to the right very slowly, and then to the left, right? Just a little gentle rocking sensation. And as you do this, scan the rest of your body and just make any notes in your mind of where there might be some tense or tight areas from your night of sleeping. So, you can rock your head back and forth a few times, see how that feels in your neck. And then just coming back to a neutral place with your head and your neck, you can begin to think about the lower half of the body. So from here, with the knees and the thighs supported, you can simply start to bend your right knee and draw it a little closer to the inside of the left thigh, so that your outer right leg is supported by your pillow. And just let that opening happen of your hips and your lower back. Taking some nice big deep breaths, again, scanning your body, seeing if your shoulders are feeling tight. So relaxing your shoulders. Now, if you want to get a little deeper in your hips, you can actually pick up your right foot and place it on top of the pillow, so you get a little bit more opening across your inner groin. Obviously, if it's first thing in the morning, you want to be cautious that you're not moving your body too intensely. So just make notice and see if this feels okay. And if it doesn't, just bring your foot back down off the pillow. And a couple nice big deep breaths here. So once you've finished a couple of breaths, you can slide your right foot down your bed and straighten your leg out over top of the pillow, and then just simply go to the left side. So you start to slide your left foot up, maybe touching the inside of the right calf. Notice how that feels. And again, if you want something a little bit more, you can bring your left foot on top of the pillow and get a little bit more opening of your left hip and your left inner groin. And then a couple nice big breaths. And then when you're finished, you just slide your left leg straight. Yeah, okay. So then from here, a nice yawny stretch. You can reach your arms way back behind you. Okay, now the upper biceps might rest on your pillow, and that's a good thing because we can use the pillow to extend the arms a little bit straighter. So just be cautious if you have any shoulder discomfort on a regular basis. You can keep your arms semi-relaxed and a little bit bent, but if you want something a little bit more, you can start to extend your right arm straight, and the baby finger points up to the sky and the thumb points down toward your bed or down toward the floor. And then just breathe through that tiny stretch of your shoulder. And then go back to a relaxed position, bending the elbow and letting the arm just sort of hang. And then left arm extends straight. Baby finger points up to the sky. Thumb points down towards the ground or down towards your bed. And then exhale and just relax that left arm. So here you can actually take your hands and slide them behind your head. So now you're gazing up at your ceiling. And you can start to press the outer elbows down toward the floor, right? So you expose your armpits a little bit more and you can feel your chest rise up a little bit. So a little bit more active, and then exhale and relax. And then inhale and press, and exhale and relax. And just a couple times, see how that feels. And then gently, I like to bring my elbows around the side of my face to bring my hands back down to my belly. And then from here, you can bend your knees and you can pull this pillow a little closer to the glute muscles, so everything is a little bit tighter in the lower half of the body. And then you can start to bring both knees out to the sides, sliding the soles of the feet together. So you can see how this feels. And if you, again, want something a little bit more intense, you can feel free to experiment by pulling the pillow out from underneath your legs and then bringing your legs into sort of your fully bound angle pose. Now, if that's a little bit too much for you early in the morning, you can slide your hands underneath your outer thighs, or you can simply just put the pillow back underneath your legs. So remember, it's not an intense practice first thing in the morning, particularly laying in bed. It's very gentle, and it's literally just to awaken the body. So I always say the more support, the better. So I'm going to keep my knees in sort of this alignment, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my right foot up off the floor, right? So we start to activate the hip joint a little bit, and then I'm going to bring that right foot back down. I'm going to lift the left foot, and then I'm going to bring the left foot down, and you can do this a couple of times, just sort of seeing how that feels in your hips. Yeah. Right, and then you can finish on the left side. And then from here, you can support your legs, bringing your legs back together and placing your feet on top of your pillow. So you might actually need to slide your pillow down your bed a little bit. So you can put your feet on top of your pillow. And then again, the hands can rest beside you. You can place them on your belly, so whatever's comfortable, and you can just start to extend your leg up towards the sky. So right leg extends. You can point and flex your foot. You can do some ankle rolls. Okay, so if you do your ankle rolls one way, maybe 5 times, you can start to shift and just change directions. Okay, and then bend that right knee, extend that left leg, and then point and flex. Right, just wake up the ankle, roll the ankle a couple of times one way, and then just changing directions the other way. And then the left knee comes back down to that pillow. You can bring your right knee into your chest. You can take the hands behind the knee, okay, and just sort of see what kind of hinging motion you can create with your hip joint. So back and forth. And you'll see as I move my knee away from my body, my arms come to straight. So you can get to that point, and then you can gently pull the knee back into the chest, just sort of massaging that hip joint. Now, if you want something a little bit more intense, you can straighten your left leg out over top of that pillow and make the same movements, right? Make those same motions softly, gently, and then bending that left knee, placing the left foot on the pillow, let going the right knee, and then bring the left knee into the chest. And again, you can play with that hinging motion. So arms straight as you move the knee away, and then gently pull the knee into the chest. Arms straight as you move away, knee into the chest. And again, if you want something a little bit more, you can extend that right leg out over the pillow. So back and forth, and back and forth. Okay. So if you are not experiencing any discomfort in your lower back, you can straighten your legs right out over top of that support of your pillow down your bed. And then you're just going to take a nice yawny stretch. So legs straight down the mat, arms up over the head. And then you want to push your heels and the backs of the knees into the support of the pillow, and you want to lift your pelvis up, and then exhale and your pelvis comes down. And inhale, you lift your pelvis up, you reach your arms back, you reach your toes out and away, and then exhale and bring it back down. So you can do this a couple of times, inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower, and then sliding the arms down to the sides of the body. Bending your knees, you can push the pillow down away from you now, and keep your knees bent with your feet on your bed. And then just simply start to drop your knees over to the right side and then lift them, bringing them up and over to the left side. And then as you rock your knees back and forth, you can get your head and neck involved as well. So at the beginning, we started to turn the head to one side and the other. So if you bring your knees over to the right, what would it feel like to bring your head to the left? And then as you bring your knees back to center, the head comes back to center, and you drop your knees over to the left as your head turns to the right. And then you can just do this a few times, nice rocking motion in your bed. Knees and head to the opposite side. And then come back to center. Hugging both knees into your chest. A nice big deep breath. And then exhale. And then prepare to slowly, gently get out of bed. So maybe rolling to your right or maybe rolling to your left, depending on how, on which side you roll out of. Obviously being careful of any partner that might be beside you. And then you're ready for your day. So a little different rise and shine yoga, bed version. I hope you like it.